C3PO?
But is he wearing pants?
I was gonna say, is he wearing pants?
Can't see him anymore.
No.
He's
Don't-
definitely
don't-
not presenting.
Don't stand up, C3PO.
He can't be wearing pants. If he's sitting down, he's not wearing pants.
Page is a better C3PO than Anthony Daniels is.
Oh, look at that now. I can get to the wayside. So folks, I think we, if we can all go a little bit on mute, apart from Rob and Tej, because we have got to that point of the evening where it is the grand draw for the RS Stormtroopers out armour. Rob, are you there?
Indeed, I am.
Oh,
Indeed,
good.
I am.
You're the first person tonight that's answered me immediately without being on mute. That's brilliant.
I remember keeping myself off mute this time.
So I'll hand you over to Rob because I've no idea how this works, and I'm sure he's got it all in hand. And if he hasn't, I'll jump in and help. Rob.
Okay, let's see if this works.
Oh dear, here we go.
There we go.
Wow.
So, for those of you who may not be aware, I've spammed you more than enough the past couple of months. I started a fundraiser for the golden chap you see, hopefully, on the side. And basically what it was Pedge, who is currently wearing the costume, unfortunately got diagnosed with motor neurons disease. Now, for those of you who don't know who Pedge is, Pedge obviously does C3PO cosplaying. Yep, right there. He's got simply one of the best cosplays that I have ever seen in my life of C3PO. And I met Pedge at R2 UK last year, and I was explaining to him on a video call earlier on that he left such a huge impression because of the commitment he puts in to the raising money for the charities. You know, he turns up to nearly every single event he physically can, raises as much as he can, and it's just the way he goes, and he puts so much passion and care into into being 3PO. You know, he never breaks character. He's really strict on things like that. He's got the mannerisms down, and he really does bring out the Anthony Daniels of C3PO. And when I met Pedge, he absolutely fantastic. And then obviously I learned that he got diagnosed with motor neuron disease. At the time, he wasn't able to get any of the medication paid for, unfortunately, because over in the UK we do have the NHS, which helps out a lot of people. But he wasn't able to get any of this paid for until he got into this child treatment. And medication itself, anyone who doesn't have, you know, good healthcare or insurance will know it can cost.
Can someone mute Thomas's? Thanks.
Yeah, Thomas's iPhone.
Yeah.
Rob.
A moment here.
Sorry about that.
Rob is about to propose.
Yes, I'm about to propose to 3PO, yes. So yeah, I set up this in the goal of raising £3,000, which would have covered Pedge's medication costs if he went down the route of this drug for up to 6 months. And hopefully within that time, he would have been able to get onto this treatment plan, which would have helped him a lot, and he wouldn't really have had to pay for his medication. Things have gone better since then, I guess, and the update is that the drug he was going to go for, he's not going to go for that now because there was so many side effects, but there is promise that there are better drugs out there, and he's in talks with a lot of people and a lot of charities that are currently trying to get petitions and stuff through Parliament to get some new drugs put through for people to test, and he's basically on the list for when these new drugs come through. So he's fighting with that. He's working with loads of charities, and I'm really happy that we've raised and surpassed the £3,000 target. So obviously you can see on the screen, instead of £3,000, we have actually raised £9,138. Absolutely fantastic. So yeah, Yeah, unfortunately, 3PO can't clap. Yeah, so what we've got is the wonderful RS Props Master. I believe he is actually in the chat. Cormick, I believe, is in the chat with us. He's probably muted. But I believe.
Am I muted?
Yes. No, there he is. He's there.
No, you're there. You are there, sir.
Robert McCormick from RS Prop Masters was kind enough to get involved when he was contacted by Frank, who is a legend in himself. They went backwards and forwards, and Rob was kind enough to be willing to do a raffle. And Rob, can you just remind us what it is that we are raffling off today, sir?
Stormtrooper, full Stormtrooper. Everything you need.
Ooh,
And
nice.
with the addition of the with the tramp amp system from Paul.
So
Which is,
really,
nice finishing
somebody
touch.
is going to be getting completely kitted out if they win this, aren't they? With a full Stormtrooper outfit.
Yeah. Hopefully they're going to be Stormtrooper size. Fingers crossed.
So what we're going to do is I have got a list I've spent the past week keeping an eye on that Just Given page, and everyone who has entered, I have taken note of all their entries and manually typed out all of their names. As you can see, there is tons of people who have donated to this wonderful cause. So if you're one of those people who have donated, firstly, thank you so much. It really means a lot, and yeah, it's just a fantastic thing to do. So I guess we'll go ahead and draw this thing, shall we?
Let's do it.
3PO?
Let's do it.
Fantastic. 3PO, would you like to use your magical touch screen and bop the screen to pick a random name, and we'll see who wins?
Where would you like me to press it, sir?
If you could just hit it in the center of the screen, you know, the center where your camera is. If you could just hit it there.
Okay. I have an assistant. There we go.
There we go. The winner is Jason Whiteleg.
Oh, that's a
If
bad
Jason
name.
Whiteleg is in the chat, then you have won. If he is not in the chat, I believe Robert's actually recording this to stick up. So Jason Whiteleg, congratulations, you have just won the raffle. So would host be able to unmute everyone so everyone can give Jason Whiteleg a round of applause? Please?
I can't. Well, I think you can all unmute yourself, actually.
Oh, there you go. Everyone unmute yourself. And well done.
Three.
Fantastic.
That is
Yeah,
fun.
so
Well done, Pedge. Well done, Pedge.
I would just like to say to everybody, on behalf of myself and my family, how much we are so emotional about the whole thing, and which is amazing what you've done. It really is.
Well done, Pedge.
wow.
No worries, mate. You're welcome.
No,
And thanks, Frank.
I guess it's probably the best example of what happens when this community comes together. Not just to support charities and children, but to support individuals within the community that are struggling, and nobody really deserves it more than Pedge. So I believe he has shed a tear previously, but if we do a big round of applause, we can probably make him cry again.
A mask on now, so he's good.
No. Fantastic.
Brilliant.
And Rob's a huge thank you. I know you've worked tirelessly behind the scenes to make this thing happen, which has been outstanding. So you've made a difference not just to Pedge, to his family. I think also inspiring everybody in the group to continue to do what we've always done. And in these times, we can't go out to children's hospitals, and we can't go out and put smiles on people's faces with our droids. But what we can do in the background is do this kind of thing. So
yeah,
absolutely magnificent.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Really means a lot.
Perfect. Cool. Okay, guys, we are coming towards the end of the evening. We will touch in on the blind auction very quickly. I will give you where we're at. I won't tell you who's won because it's blind auction. We are currently at £75 for the bag that has Matt DNA within it. Once at the end of it, if there's anybody who wants to beat £75, then by all means pop an email now. We will continue up until midnight tonight, and the highest blind auction will get to have complete control for 3 minutes of Lee Towersey and Matt Denton to put whatever you want in the bag, and it'll get posted out to you. So that's fine. Right, I think we are with Rob. Are we going to end on a quiz? Is that right?
Well, apparently so. I have been tasked with doing a very... It's got nothing on Giles's quiz, I'll tell you that. It's got nothing on Giles's quiz. Giles
Your quiz
is
never
the quiz
do.
master.
Giles is humble.
So the winner of this quiz is going to win a custom pop vinyl Funko Lee Towersey for his 50th birthday celebration. There's going to be a limited number of these that I'm going to be making, and you'll get a custom one, and he's going to sign it. Maybe Matt sign it. Who knows who will sign it? Anyone will sign it. That's what's up for grabs.
When's his birthday, Sam? Sam, when is his birthday? When's Matt's birthday?
Matt's birthday.
Sorry, when's Lee's birthday?
What?
Tell you that, mate. It might be in the quiz.
A week before mine. Okay.
Can't tell
When's
you.
Matt's birthday?
Here it is anyway.
Okay, right, brilliant. So 50th birthday. Then we'll have a special Zoom birthday party for Lee.
I mean,
Probably.
yeah, I'll be there.
Drunk again. Anyway, okay, so that prize is unique as donated by Sam, as signed by all of the above. And I'll hand you over now to Rob.
Brilliant. Now, I know that some people have got issues with lag on their computers, so it might be an idea if everyone could turn their videos off to save a bit of bandwidth. It might help with the lag. I don't know, but it might do.
Okay.
Have a good night,
For a prize, Rob.
I was quite surprised and let down there was no T3 names in the last big quiz that Giles did. What happened there, guys?
What's a T3?
I did it in your quiz. What are you talking about? I did a quiz for you.
Oh, no, I meant people usually put T3 in the names that they use to sign on with.
I mean, we haven't changed with
Only when we're messing with you.
There it is.
Yep.
You said it. It's going to come up everywhere.
Sorry, I did. Hello.
Bloody hell, this is more than what's normally in the quizzes that I do. Usually lucky to get about 10 people in my quizzes during the week.
Yeah, these are newbies.
So, Rob, so
better.
for those that
Newbies
don't
to
know
all
about your
quizzes.
quizzes, they have to understand that when you're reading the question, before you read the question, think according to Rob, and then read the question. It's a tiebreaker.
It's not exactly
Okay, no
strictly
attention.
Star Wars accurate.
Well, you see, the thing is, I took the questions from another builder who has wrote this quiz, so I've just made the quiz with their questions. So don't worry, don't worry.
Was that person called Hob Browdle?
Yes, it was. Do you know him?
It's still your fault, Rob.
This Force Awakens to A New Hope.
Everything Rob's fault.
If I was a droid, what droid would I be?
T3. If you're sick and ill, it's Rob's fault.
Who are you thinking of?
I think COVID-19 is Rob's fault.
I'm thinking of a number. What color is it?
Apparently, the guy that made this quiz is building a 7T droid as well as a 3T droid, so it's obviously not me.
How many questions, Rob?
10.
Oh.
Very short quiz.
Okay.
Powerful. Are we all signed in, ready to go?
Oh, yeah. What color is my
Let's go.
Thomas is busy building the Falcon.
Can you mute Thomas's iPhone?
Listen to this argument instead.
Yes, sir.
They're fighting over the ceiling tiles. I don't know what's going on.
Thomas again.
Cool.
Blue triangles.
Oh, it's an earthquake.
Let us begin.
He fell off the ladder.
Question 1. What is Lee's date of birth? May 25th, 1977, July 3rd, 1970, June 3rd, 1970, or August 11th, 1981?
Damn, he's young.
Yeah, that's my day of birth.
That whole
That's a
math
really
in
good
public
picture of Lee as well.
That is.
All right. The correct answer is July 3rd, 1970.
Yes.
Nice.
Good answer.
Nice.
Lobot has taken the lead with the real tailing behind Max 47 and Jamie, and then CRA2/D2. That's not a slash, that's a dash. All on the leaderboard. Fabulous. Are they going to stay on the leaderboard? Question 2. What year did Lee start on The Force Awakens? 2013, 2012, 2015, or 2016?
I just put the first one I saw. Because you get points for being.
But whether
Hang
it's
on,
right
is
or
Sam
not.
taking part in this quiz? Because that's not fair then.
I'm not saying.
You know, so whoever wins this quiz actually is a stalker. So I'm not sure if that's a win.
Correct answer is 2013.
I'm in 66th place. I got it going. I'm
You see, I'm not sure if the real Lee T is actually Lee Towersey or if it's Sam.
Not me.
Oh, there's another Lee T on here. I think it's it.
Oh, yeah,
No, it's not me. I'm the other Lee T.
Could the real Lee T please stand up?
No, he's got no pants on.
Damn.
Oh, wait, I asked everyone to turn the cameras off. I wouldn't see if he stood up anyway. What did Lee start doing in 1999? Building a T3. Started building his first R2-D2. Escorting or being a cigarette card dealer. Personally,
Where did you
I'm
get
gonna
that
say
picture from?
Personally, I'm going to say he started building a T3, but you know, I'm not going to give the answers away.
Oh, come on. Somebody
What's a cigarette?
No idea what a cigarette is, but
Cigarette.
I think it's Greto's. Greto was dealing those two.
Or
Not
Doku.
to warn everybody, this is Rob spelling.
This is Rob spelling.
Do you know, I don't even need to see who's talking. I know that's Brian talking crap about this quiz.
Are you sure it's Brian?
Are you really sure about that?
Yes, I am.
You're sure about
No,
that?
I think it was Justin.
Yeah, it was
We're all talking over ourselves,
Not
talking crap
Rob.
about your quiz.
Question 4. Lee supports which football team?
Wrong one.
Isn't that soccer?
Brenda FC, Brentside FC, Brentwood FC, or Brentford FC? Brentford?
Yeah,
Brentford?
okay.
How do you say that?
That's not the Cowboys? What?
Clearly the wrong
He's a
team.
Patriots fan. Just
Yes, I
be
know.
honest.
New York Yankees.
No, no,
He's a goat fan.
no way.
Go bees.
Brentford FC is the correct answer. Who put Brenda? Come on. That's like one answer away from being Karen. Oh.
Tad just got all these right.
Lee Towersey is in the lead. He's coming up.
Talker.
Battle
If
out
you
between the
read
leagues.
following,
Question 5. What did the Towersey family recently find in their garden?
A body.
Matt Denton's 80s studded belt. Corpse of Aunt Beru White Sun Laz, World War II bunker, or Jimmy V?
Probably Rob hiding in the
The
bush.
garden gnome.
These are like legit stuff.
Matt Damon.
I mean, there is a bit of me that wishes it like the red one was the right answer, just so that history was forged early on.
Yes, a World War II bunker was found. And if you actually go onto Lee's Facebook page, and sorry, Lee, you're probably going to get a ton of friend requests after this.
We call them stalker requests, actually, now.
But we love him.
Oh, Lobot's taken the lead. Lobot, is that Steve B by any chance?
It has to be Steve B. He's looking
It's gotta
smug as
be.
well.
Yeah.
The true stalker. The Lee stalker. You need to change your name.
Question 6. This is a young Lee Towersey, but what was he doing? joining the Freemasons, meeting Oliver Steeples for a cup of tea, something James Bond related, or auditioning for Q in GoldenEye? That is a very British question.
That is a
Very British picture.
Very British picture.
What's that brown stuff on his head?
The answer was apparently something James Bond related. So I think I'm going to have to go back and rewatch the James Bonds.
So vague. I should have known that was the answer.
Any changes to the board? Oh, Lee T is back at the top.
Regaining.
Can we show the bottom of the leaderboard? Is that all?
What fateful year did Sam Prentice meet Lee? Was it 2015, 2016, 2017, or 1977?
A long
I think
time
it was
ago in a
just after he
galaxy
got
far,
famous.
far away.
and that-
Far away.
I can't actually see Lee's face when I'm pulling half these questions up. And
I can.
Something tells me that I kind of want to see the reaction to some
now.
of them.
And now.
Lee's trying to figure out who the stalker is that built the quiz. That's the real question.
I think Lee knows who the stalker
Yeah,
is.
we all know it's Sam Prentice.
Was it Sam? Uh-oh. That's awkward.
I mean,
Question 8. What are Lee's sons' names?
Ooh. Son of a Lee.
George and Lucas, Owen and Lee Jr., Joel and Luke, or PJ and Duncan?
The rumble.
Sam and Matt.
Luke and little Luke.
It absolutely is Sam and Matt, yeah. Correct. Joel and Luke.
Are you doing this?
You got the wrong answer there.
Oh.
It's George and Lucas.
5 points.
That question broke me.
Ooh.
Question 9. Who created the Lee Towersey Fan Club?
Rob.
Was it T3, George Lucas, Giles Redpath, or Sam Prentice?
oh, George Lucas.
Oh boy.
Was it Lee Towersey?
Didn't write that.
Isn't Lee an option?
Towerley. Les Towerley started it.
George Lucas.
Lee
Started
Towersey
his
said.
own fan club.
Yeah, but
Lee
you remember this
Les.
is Rob's spelling of it.
I mean, Rob started his own fan club, so why wouldn't Lee do his own?
Sam, you made your own fan club, didn't you?
No.
His son has a fan club?
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh,
Come on.
Last
Maybe
question.
moving to lead.
What department did Lee Towersey work in at Pinewood Studios? Was it the creature effects department, droid building department, catering, or the creature effects department?
Catering.
He was eating.
Well, if he's passing out cigarettes, it's got to be
I've been
catering.
found out.
Yeah, there you
He
go.
was in
There's
the
the
eating
proof that
department.
bag came
You
from
got to
that.
give us a time.
Defect.
lovely spelling. Lovely spelling.
Ooh.
I love the way I'm bringing it wrong.
I moved up to 47th place with that one. Ooh.
I thought it was called creature effects.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Ray,
wrong.
So did
he's made
everybody
a spelling mistake.
It's defects. Creature defects.
Look at the spelling. The first one is creature defects department.
Defects.
That's the
I
French
thought it was a typo.
Just so used to your spelling that we don't look at it anymore.
Yeah, we don't care. It's a Rob. According to Rob.
In third place, not Rob. Good job. Second place, we have the real Lee T. And first place, who is it? Jamie.
Amy.
Get in
It'd
there.
be ironic if that actually was the real Lee.
If he
and
is
he
the
didn't win
real
his own
Lee
quiz.
T, why did he only have 9 out of 10?
Because it would have just been
I
too
came
obvious if
second
you
in my own
got
class.
Got his own kid's name
What
wrong.
question did you get wrong, Lee?
When we first met.
He couldn't understand Rob's spelling.
His kids' names.
How could you
He
forget?
can't remember.
So in the United States, we call it a restraining order. What do you call it in the UK?
And I've said it before and I'll say it again. I am the man that's keeping Lee Towersey relevant. So, his top final's on its way to you, sir.
So hey, so I want to know is, hey Lee, do you have a security system? Because if not, you probably want to.
Ironically, Lee's security system
was installed by Sam.
supplied him.
World War II bunker and his
Direct
card is
Wi-Fi
all
link.
on his fan.
The
You
security
may want
code
to
is
clean
up
out
on
that
his
bunker after all. It might be your best.
Yeah, I think we know what's really in that bunker.
That's where
Panic
Sam
room.
lives, right?
It's Sam.
That's Sam's
in
little
the
control
bunker is
hole.
all his stalkers. All his stalkers are in the bunker.
Yep.
No. It's all Sam's previous stalkees are in that bunker.
Right, I
Not
think
really a World War II bunker.
that
It's a
was
British bunker.
that was absolutely immense, Rob. And
I know a lot more about Lee now than I did.
I have to say,
Can
Yeah,
anyone guess
yeah.
who the mastermind behind that quiz was?
Was it the real Sam Prentice?
I wonder.
Hi, Sam.
I'm pretty sure it was not Lee Towers.
so yeah,
How do you
and-
spell creatures?
You what, sorry?
How do you spell creature?
Yeah.
Maybe lose, thanks.
so
I also
None of those answers were valid.
Rob,
and who was the real Sam Prentice? Who was the real Lee Towersey?
It's me. It was me.
You failed your own quiz.
Yeah, you're
Yep.
a miserable failure.
Wrong. Which one did you get wrong?
I blame
He's
this.
the sort of guy to fail his own quiz there, Lee.
It's a corona problem.
You got the creature
problem.
sexual.
The creature.
He's got the Rona.
Oh. Creature defects.
Yeah.
So glad we had this time together.
Rob, I've got to assume Sam just gave you the right answers, because some of those answers could only have come from a northerner.
Right, so
Jane Duncan.
all good things have to come to an end. Boo.
There's an after party.
Yeah.
Once
Hey,
again, good on you, Mike.
Dangerously handed over the after party last time. Luckily, I'm a bit more sober this time. Anyway, so let's have a little bit of a summary for the fantastic stuff that we've done so far. This is immense. This is the funding page for Pedge with the RS armour. £9,178, people. That is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Hey, Mike, you know Rob messaged you?
What's that? Sorry?
I said, you know Rob messaged you?
Rob messaged me?
Oh, so, on the tab, Rob messaged you.
All right. And we'll move on to the next one. Yes. So the bid, so the blind bid for the magic bag, we are currently at £130. So £130. We'll quickly look at the bag again. Matt shows the bag. Look at that bag.
Here's the bag. I've got something else. Hang on. There's another picture. There's a picture that Mark sent through a minute ago, which was me and Lee on the tarmac. In fact, we saw it in the quiz as well, didn't we?
Did.
We were on the tarmac about to get not on that plane, but a different plane behind us.
Oh.
Beautiful photo, by the way.
Absolutely immense.
Well, just to be clear, this we're bidding on a bag of Matt's DNA. That's all I've heard.
It is Matt's DNA. So there you go. He's looking it now.
You need to clone Matt. You got it.
Lee's going to be adding his DNA to it too.
So yeah, free coronavirus with every bag.
Card later.
Make sure you put that order 66 in there.
Hang on.
We will put the bag in quarantine for 14 days. We're also going to swab it just in case. We have to do these things, as you know, from a health and safety perspective. But luckily, DNA can last for a very long time, as people know, and anybody who's worried about that needs to contact their local police office. There's
a crime in the Midwest in like 6 months. We'll know, and if Matt Denton's DNA is at the scene, we'll know why.
Yeah. If you want to leave it at crime scenes, do it by all means. It's fine.
How did Matt's fingerprints get in the
Exactly. Matt's regretting every minute of this now.
DNA found on the scene of the crime.
So yeah. So we're at £130. We will keep that going until midnight. So you've got 28 minutes to to bid past the £130 mark if you wish to have that bag. It will be posted to you, and obviously signed or not signed, depending on actually what you want to do, really.
Michael, are you in a
Midnight
time?
or 28 minutes?
An hour and 28 minutes.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, an hour and 28 minutes. An hour and 28. Oh, you get even longer to bid for that. And then let's have a little reminder as well. This is from the 30-hour, which felt like 30-day marathon that we did 2 weeks ago. We raised £2,068 for saving children. And again, a huge nod towards the BB-8 guys who've done a similar thing in the last 4 or 6 hours and raised a bunch more. So fantastic. Right, and with that, I think, as you said, all good things come to an end. So I bid you all good night. Thank you so much for popping along. We will probably do another one of these lunatic things. We'll lie to Mark Tadgell and tell him that it's a 48-hour thing next time, see if we can keep him wait for a bit longer.
Just probably leave that picture there for you, Mike, a minute. I'll just have to play around with it.
You play around with what, Mark?
Picture I'll just put up.
I'm very confused right now.
Yes.
Thank
you,
guys,
Mark.
Can I just say, yeah, I couldn't say it with the helmet on. I just want to say to everybody involved, from all my family and everything, what you guys have done is absolutely amazing. There are no words. There are no words, and I just wanted to say thank you, to everybody. So
you're welcome.
Love you,
You're
Pedge.
welcome.
Be well, Pedge.
Thank you.
Pedge.
Awesome, Pedge.
Thank you.
No,
Have a
wait.
good night, guys. Thank you.
Indeed. Thank you, Paige. What a way to end an evening. Thanks, guys. Take care, and I will see you all soon. Cheers, guys.
Thanks, Michael. Appreciate all
See you,
do.
Michael. Have a good.
See you all. Bye. Bye.